taking your time, which is a limited resource. I don't like that. I don't like that. That was red, wasn't it? Okay. You're going to take your time, which is a limited resource. And you're going to trade that time. You're going to go to work, sell that time for a limited, for money, which money is a limited liability. So you traded your time for money. And see, you've heard your whole life that time is money, but that's not true. Time is not money. The actual reality is that time is greater than money. That's the reality. But if you think that time is money, what you'll do is you'll sell a whole bunch of your time for a little bit of somebody else's money. Or you'll waste a whole lot of time trying to save a little bit of money. How many of y'all tracking? And so what you got to do is you got to like stop doing this. So what happens is you trade your time, and then you take that time for I said limited liability. This is also a limited resource. You take one limited resource, trade it for another limited resource. But this limited resource is worth less than the original limited resource. Then you take that limited resource and you trade it for a limited liability, like a car. It's a really ugly car. Like, why would you pay for that? Okay. So you trade it for a limited liability. So now you've taken this, which is infinitely valuable, trade it for something that is a limited resource that, because of inflation, becomes worth less over time. And then you trade it for a limited liability, which becomes worth less even faster over time. And now you no longer have the time, you no longer have the money, you just have something that's becoming worth less over time. That's why you have to learn how to make money some other way. I'm going to tell you something. People think that the most valuable thing you get for work is money. Money is one of the least, it's valuable, but it's one of the least valuable. Like, when you can learn how to stop just working for money and you learn how to work to build systems that pay you long after the work is done. Now, here's the problem about building systems that pay you long after the work is done. When you're working to build a system that pays you long after the work is done, the system doesn't pay you while you're building the system. And because of the cultural hypnotic societal mechanism has gotten us so programmed to being addicted to a paycheck, we will not use our discretionary time to build a system that can pay us while we're not working.